wonderful evening, guys. Saturday evening. Almost there. One more day. Well, kind of, sort of. At least the regular work hours. Cheers. Coffee. Just got home. Jumped into the shower. That felt good. How are you guys? Hope you are doing well this weekend. Unfortunately here, I'm actually better off working this weekend because the weather is in the pits. I mean, seriously. Today, fog, cold, rainy. No, wouldn't have been able to do much anyway. So, it wasn't too bad with working. But gotta get this stubble off the face, and I believe it's 3 days. Possibly 3 days. Anyway, we'll be using this today. The Wilkinson Sword Shave Stick, and often referred to as the blue Wilkinson Sword Shave Stick for obvious reasons. And yeah, I'm just gonna soak that real quick in the same tub that I've got my brush sitting, which is, shake it out a little bit, the Semogue 1438. Fantastic little bore. Actually, it's one of their more inexpensive offerings, and just a fantastic knot. I just got lucky on that one that it was my first brush. Yeah, awesome. So, right, shave stick, brush, razor. Just show you here. Handle, ball end handle, classic. What's this little fuzzy thing here? The Gillette NEW Short Comb. There we go. The short combs, as you can see, bouncing off wonderfully off of my forehead. So, short comb, we'll be using that today. And stay as a blade, third use on the Dorco Prime. So, very much looking forward to this shave. Work wasn't too bad actually, so yeah, can't complain. Had this soaking for a little bit, just to kind of soften the first layers up, because I typically have my shave sticks just sitting in my little cabinet out there, open. I don't put them in any special container or something like that, and they can dry out a little bit. One thing I have noticed is it does lose a little bit of scent, just ever so slightly, when it's dry. Right now the scent is coming out, and yeah, kind of sort of going along the lines of the Palmolive, but only going along the lines. It's kind of this typical fresh, soapy scent. A little bit sporty-ish. That's good enough. Based in tallow, by the way. So, a little bit thirstier soap. Yeah, should be plenty. That's more than enough. Just shaking it out lightly. Want a good bit of water. And with the shave sticks, I typically like a brush that has a little more backbone. Just so I can get all the soap off the face and into the brush. Since, you know, face lathering, and I do want to have a second pass. I'm making a mess here. Yep. It has lost a good bit of scent. Just sitting around. I mean, it's been sitting around for about a year and a half. don't use it that often, not for the lack of, you know, scent or performance or anything like that. It's just with all these wonderful offerings that you have, all these artisan products, it takes a little while sometimes. Some of the more standard products kind of get left out. As you can see. Yeah, that is plenty of product there. Very good standard product. Like I said, going along the lines of something like a Palmolive. And they usually sit right next to each other, you know, on the shelf in Germany. That's where I got it. Price wise, very interesting enough, it's about double the price. Even though if you read the ingredients list, very similar. It does not have the palm extract that the Palmolive has, but also, like I said, based in tallow. And when we're talking double the price, a Palmolive stick, they've raised the price on that. Costs €1.45. This goes typically for about $2.70, something like that. So, all things considered, that's still dirt cheap. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Plenty of stuff here. Very nice, slick lather. As you saw, it was a little wet in the beginning. Might have had just a touch too much water in that brush. Just a touch. But if you work it, saved it. So plenty of stuff here. And this is what the leather looks like. This one ended up a little bit on the thinner side. If you like it a little bit thicker, just like I said, don't go in there quite as wet, but you still want to be a little bit on the wetter side to get that soap off. Otherwise, what you'll be doing is you basically only getting about half the soap you just put on your face, and you're going to be scraping it off with the first pass, and then you end up short in the brush for the second pass. Kind of something you need to consider when you're not loading from a puck, but loading from your face. So just put that in there. Just checking the alignment. Yeah, it looks about even. There we go. What do you say, guys? Looks good, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's get going. Third shave on this blade. Well, it's still very comfortable. Yeah, these Dorco Primes, they're a good blade. There we go. So yeah. I did just get to watch Kevy. Just shortly before I headed in here, I just kind of wanted to see what he's up to. Good shave. Good shave with the Roca. That's a very interesting razor. From Mühle. cool design. So yeah, and this combo is great. I'm really liking it. Third shave on this blade and it's still just moving along nicely. This is a little bit of a more aggressive razor, if you want to see it that way. It's a little more efficient. And with this combo, this is really nice. Took it down without any problems. Socially acceptable, definitely. First pass. Always love these more efficient razors, just because it surprises me every time how much they do take away on that first pass. Like I said, back in the days with cartridge razors, this would have been just fine and dandy. Could have gone out of the house, finished, done, one pass, zip. So yeah, like I said, very kind of sort of neutral scent, soapy, fresh, and it has lost a good bit. If you get it fresh, it's a lot more on the sportier, fresh side. Like I said, this has lost a little bit, but not in performance, and that's what I'm looking for today. Really nice, slick lather, very nice. Good stuff, good staying power. And you saw it wasn't that much that I put on. What I'm starting to find out is I am very much preferring razors that tend to hold the blade a little firmer. And basically what I'm trying to say is that don't have a lot of overhang or gap, for that matter, where the blade could start flexing. And this is one of them. That Tech 2 from Razor Rock is another. The Zonal Slant that I was using, the Bakelite, the white one, is also one that holds onto that blade really well. And I'm getting some very smooth shaves out of that. Good wrist slickness, by the way. Oh, and this is against the grain. Very careful there. This is usually where I get myself. This is one of those spots, I don't know. Might be because I'm starting to develop somewhat of a turkey neck. The wonderful things that you get when you get older. nice. Very nice. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, by the way, congrats to Cincy. He's got his 1-year channel anniversary, I think tomorrow. And in honor to do that, he's doing a live. Congratulations. I still got a bit to go on that. Not too far along, but still a little bit. This is developing into a really, really nice shave. Very comfortable. Not a whole lot of fuss. I'm gonna try and kill it today. This thing tomorrow is just work. Monday, Tuesday is where I need to look a little more cleaned up because we got an audit coming up at work. Gotta love that. So I do have to look presentable. Professional looking. And this is what we got. Still plenty of in there, and this is not a big knot. So these are just the pickups. Awesome. Yeah, if you can get your hands on this stick for a reasonable price, let's put it this way. I probably wouldn't pay in excess of $10 for it. Heck no. It's not that good. Now the performance is fantastic, but the scent just isn't quite there. You know, this is a standard industrial product, and it does not cost a whole lot. When I buy it off the shelf. So, you know, that some people are asking exuberant amounts to get this stick. If you know Palmolive, as far as the performance goes, this isn't far from it. It's very similar products. Very light touch. Letting the razor do the work. After all, you bought it. Might as well do something for you, right? And yeah. Nope, that's it. We're all good. Let me just see if I can play with the leather a little bit. Look at that. Nice and peaky. Nice sheen on it. I don't know if that kind of shows up. This is really good stuff for a fairly inexpensive standard product. So you just rinse off there. Alright, well, tell you what, I'll rinse off and then I'll be back with the post. Alright, we're back. Washed off very nicely. Feeling good. Not feeling as hydrated as with, you know, most of the artisans. Artisan soaps are just fantastic, but this is a standard product and it's really not feeling bad. It's, I don't know, like I said, very much Palmolive, Arco-y kind of direction. Not very drying, really. It is standard soap-ish kind of deal. Not overly moisturized. but not overly drying. Standard product. Standard performance. But the slick, ooh, see, look at that, got myself. Witch hazel. I mean, these, like I said, these soaps been around for a while. The formulations have been proven over and over again, and they're still on the shelf for a reason, because they work. They're not overly exciting, but they're just good. And I prefer, or I like the shaving sticks. I don't mind them in any kind of way, so why not? Why not? Exactly. So, ooh, nice. While this is drying in, let's go through what we've used. Start with the brush. The Semogue 1438 bore. Beautiful little thing. Fantastic brush. One of their more economical brushes, and I can really recommend it. Razor. Focus. The Gillette NEW Short Comb. This one's, well, like most Gillette News, from the 30s. They are not date coded. They do have patent numbers and some other things underneath there, which I'm not familiar with. I'm familiar with the regular date codes that they put on later in the 50s, but not with these. So, fantastic razor, a little more on the aggressive side, but not, not killer type. We're not talking R41 beast-ish type deal. This is just a little more efficient, and it's an open comb, which I like, especially for longer growth, because they don't clog. The stuff just gathers underneath. There's nowhere where it really needs to go through them, and they don't clog as easy. So longer growth, if you're only shaving once a week or something like that, open comb, good way to go. Like I said, and fairly efficient. That first pass would have done it. So in there, like I said, the Dorco Prime, this one, third use, still very smooth. Good stuff. And yeah, soap, almost forgot it. The Wilkinson Sword Stick, the blue one. Good standard product, really nice. No problems at all. So, dry it off. Figured I'd use this. Some Pinaud Clubman. Not suitable to that type of scent at all, so there's no match there. But it's fairly lightly scented, so it doesn't hang around. So I might as well use whatever I like. Right there. where I predicted it. I called it. Beautiful scent. Just very classic. Really nice stuff. So, alright. It's almost gone. That little weeper there. We're good. Aftershave balm. Gotta use this up. The Balea Men Energy Q10 aftershave balm with Q10 and green coffee. I'm a coffee guy. Speaking of, cheers. Wonderful stuff. And let me just shake that a little bit. There isn't much in there anymore. A little plastic squeezy bottle type deal. I'd say that's about almost it. Don't need much more. This stuff is fairly thick. Pulls in not quite as fast as some of the other things that I've been using. Does leave a little bit of a kind of a stickiness, not stickiness. You notice there's something on the skin for a little while. So, just something you gotta not mind. But it's good stuff. Good on the hands too. So, that is pretty well it. A very standard Saturday evening shave. Not the quickest one, but I've done longer. I'm trying not to waffle as much and kind of compress the videos just a little bit to keep it under the 30-minute mark. Yeah, well, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'd say this is it, because I don't really have that much more to say. Tomorrow's Sunday, Paul H. Definitely going to watch it. Phoenix and Bo is doing a live. Yeah, so there's plenty to watch, and I'm at work. But I hope you guys have a great Sunday. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you guys are safe, and take care of yourself, okay? I'll see you around. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.